Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your man C. And let me tell you something. I am so hyped to be here in New York City right now. We're about to embark on a journey, a deep dive into everything that makes this concrete jungle so iconic. We're talking about the landmarks, the hidden gems, the food, the energy, the grit. We're going to experience it all. So buckle up, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, because you don't want to miss a single second of this adventure. All right, first up, we're heading over to the one and only Statue of Liberty. This iconic monument has stood tall since 1886, welcoming millions of visitors from around the world. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cliché, right? But let me tell you, there's so much more to this statue than meets the eye. But trust me, there's a reason why this lady is world famous. She represents liberty, democracy, and the enduring spirit of America. It's more than just a statue, it's a symbol of hope, freedom, and the American dream. For countless immigrants, it was the first sight of their new life in America. We're gonna hop on the ferry, feel that wind in our hair, and as we approach the island, I want you to imagine all those immigrants who crossed the ocean, seeing this statue as a beacon of new beginnings. Picture the emotions they must have felt, the relief, the excitement, the hope. We're gonna walk those same steps, feel that same energy, and maybe even shed a tear or two. Each step is a journey through history, a connection to the millions who have come before us. And then we're going all the way up to the crown. The view from up there is absolutely mind-blowing. You can see the entire New York harbor, a panorama that captures the essence of this great city and its promise of freedom. Okay, so we just conquered Lady Liberty. Now it's time to escape the hustle and bustle of the city streets and find some tranquility. Let's dive into the heart of Manhattan Central Park, a sprawling green oasis amidst the concrete jungle. This place is like an oasis, a breath of fresh air in the middle of all the chaos. The lush greenery and open spaces offer a perfect retreat. We can rent some bikes, cruise around the park, and explore its many paths and hidden corners. Maybe even have a little picnic under a tree, enjoying the serene environment. And if we're lucky, we might catch a street performer or two. The park is alive with music and art, adding to its vibrant atmosphere. We've got to check out the Bethesda Terrace, with its stunning architecture and views, and the iconic Bow Bridge, a favorite spot for photos. Maybe even visit the Central Park Zoo, where we can see a variety of animals and learn about wildlife conservation. And of course, no trip to Central Park is complete without paying our respects at Strawberry Fields, a peaceful area dedicated to John Lennon. It's a place for reflection, for remembering the legend himself, John Lennon. The Imagine mosaic is a symbol of peace and a reminder of his enduring legacy. All right, guys, get ready because things are about to get loud, bright, and absolutely insane. We're hitting up Times Square, the crossroads of the world. Imagine a sensory explosion, giant LED screens, billboards flashing, music blaring, people everywhere. It's chaotic, it's overwhelming, but it's also exhilarating. This is the heart of New York City, the city that never sleeps. We're gonna grab a hot dog from a street vendor, soak up the energy, maybe even get caught in a tourist trap or two. But hey, that's part of the experience, right? Just remember to keep your head on a swivel and your wallet close. All right, after all that sensory overload, we need a dose of culture. So we're heading over to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, one of the greatest museums on the planet. We're talking ancient artifacts, masterpieces from every era, modern art that will make you question everything you thought you knew. I'm talking Van Gogh, Picasso, Rembrandt, the real deal. We can spend hours getting lost in these galleries, admiring the brushstrokes, the sculptures, the sheer creativity on display. And hey, if you need a break from all the art, the Met has a rooftop garden with stunning views of Central Park. You can't come to New York City and not walk the Brooklyn Bridge. It's an iconic landmark, a feat of engineering, and a damn good walk. We're gonna lace up our shoes, grab a water bottle, and hit the pavement. And as we're walking, we're gonna take in the views. The Manhattan skyline on one side, the Statue of Liberty in the distance, the East River flowing beneath us. It's moments like these that make you realize just how incredible this city really is. And once we reach Brooklyn, we're gonna treat ourselves to some of the best pizza in town. Because, hey, we earned it. All right, guys, we're going up, way up. We're headed to the top of the Empire State Building, one of the most iconic skyscrapers in the world. We're gonna zoom up to the observation deck, and I'm talking about breathtaking panoramic views of the entire city. We can see Central Park, the Statue of Liberty, the Brooklyn Bridge, everything. It's the perfect spot to get your bearings, to appreciate the sheer scale and grandeur of New York City. And if we time it right, we can catch the sunset over the Hudson River. Trust me, it's a view you'll never forget. All right, guys, today we're diving into the financial heart of the world, Wall Street. This is where fortunes are made and lost, where dreams are chased and sometimes crushed. We're gonna walk down those narrow streets, feel the energy, the ambition in the air. We'll check out the New York Stock Exchange, maybe even snap a photo with the charging bull. And who knows, maybe we'll even bump into a few Wall Street sharks along the way. Just try not to get caught up in any insider trading schemes, all right? Okay, let's be real. One of the best things about New York City is the food. The sheer variety and quality of the culinary options here are mind-blowing. From the moment you step with the aromas of different cuisines wafting through the air. And I'm not just talking about fancy Michelin star restaurants, although we might hit one of those up later. These places often, don't forget, with dishes crafted by... But let's not forget the heart and soul of NYC's food scene, the street food, the pizza joints, and the hole-in-the-wall places that have been serving up the same deliciousness for generations. These spots are where you find the true essence of New York's culinary heritage. We're gonna grab a slice of New York-style pizza, fold it and devour it like locals. There's something uniquely satisfying about that first bite of a perfectly folded slice. We're gonna try a cronut from Dominique Ansel Bakery. It's a croissant donut hybrid that'll has taken the city by storm and is a must-try for any food lover. And of course, no trip to New York is complete without a hot dog from a street vendor. These iconic hot dogs. We're gonna eat our way through the city, one delicious bite at a time. From savory to sweet, from traditional to innovative, New York City offers. So get ready to indulge in some of the best food this city has to offer. All right, tonight, we're getting fancy. We're hitting up Broadway, baby. We're talking dazzling costumes, incredible singing and dancing, stories that will stay with you long after the curtain falls. Whether it's a classic like The Phantom of the Opera or a hot new show like Hamilton, Broadway is an experience unlike any other. So let's get dressed up, grab some overpriced snacks, and lose ourselves in the magic of theater. One of the best things about New York City is that it's really a collection of neighborhoods, each with its own distinct personality. We're going to explore some of my favorites, like SoHo with its cast-iron buildings and trendy boutiques, Greenwich Village with its bohemian vibe and live music scene, and Chelsea with its art galleries and the High Line. Each neighborhood has something unique to offer, so let's get lost in the streets, discover hidden gems, and soak up the local flavor. We've explored New York City by foot, by subway, by taxi, but now it's time to see it from a whole new perspective, the water. We're hopping on a ferry for a cruise around Manhattan Island. We'll see the Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island, the Brooklyn Bridge, and the skyscrapers of Lower Manhattan, all from the comfort of a boat. It's a relaxing way to take in the city's iconic skyline and get some amazing photos. Plus, who doesn't love a good boat ride? You wouldn't believe it, but this elevated park used to be a gritty, abandoned railway line. But now, the High Line is a green oasis in the middle of the city, a perfect example of urban renewal. We're going to take a stroll along this elevated park, enjoying the views of the city, the art installations, and the unique perspective on the streets below. It's a great place to escape the noise and chaos for a while, to relax, and to appreciate the beauty that can be found in unexpected places. We're heading back to Brooklyn, but this time we're going to a spot that offers one of the most iconic views of Manhattan, the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. This waterfront walkway is the perfect place to watch the sunset over the city skyline. We'll find a bench, relax, and soak it all in. The twinkling lights of the skyscrapers, the boats cruising down the East River, the energy of the city that never sleeps. It's a view that never gets old. So there you have it, guys, a whirlwind tour of New York City. We've hit up the iconic landmarks, explored hidden gems, and eaten our weight in pizza. We've laughed, we've cried, we've probably even gotten lost a few times. But most importantly, we've experienced the energy, the grit, the sheer magic that makes New York City one of the greatest cities on earth. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more travel adventures, and let me know in the comments what your favorite part of New York City is. Until next time.